Audit of mutual funds. First give a heading. Short notes from MAFA. Short notes from MAFA. Point number 1. Short notes from MAFA. Point number 1. Distinction between asset management company. Distinction between asset management company. Sponsor. Distinction between asset management company. It is also known as AMC. Sponsor. And trustees of mutual fund. And trustees of mutual fund. Number 2. Computation of net assets value. You know na NAV. Computation of net assets value for mutual funds. Now give second heading, auditing aspects. Auditing aspects. See, if I would be the paper setter, if I would be in case, my liking would be not to ask theory on this mutual fund, because for past few years, I would say not years rather than months, SEBI has come up with several notifications which are culminating into practical questions. So practical questions would be a liking for, I think, audit paper setter. So you need to be very, very, I would say, skeptical about practical questions. Let us write down the auditing aspects. Point number 1. The auditor of mutual funds, is appointed by trustee of mutual funds. Number 2. The auditor is required to furnish audit report. The auditor is required to furnish audit report to the trustees of mutual fund. Point number 3, mark it as important one. The asset management company of mutual fund, is responsible for maintenance of books of accounts, for at least 8 years. So preservation period here is 8 years and AMC is responsible. Next point, every mutual fund need to comply with the accounting principles as given by SEBI in the 9th schedule, and 9th schedule of SEBI mutual fund regulations. Next point, mark this point as very important. The basic accounting requirements is on the same lines as given by AS 13 of ICAI, except in the following two cases. Number 1, all the investments by mutual funds all the investments by mutual funds are required to be marked to market, are required to be marked to market, are required to be marked to market. And number second, underwriting commission shall be recognized only if there is no devolvement within brackets, write down, that is obligation. That is, if underwriting obligation has arisen, that is, if underwriting obligation has arisen, then full underwriting commission received or receivable shall be deducted from the cost of investments. Next heading, contents of auditor's report. Number 1, whether all the information and explanation necessary for the purpose of audit has been obtained or not. Number 2, whether balance sheet and revenue account reflect a true and fair view or not. And number third, whether statement of account has been prepared as per the requirements of ninth schedule or not. Give a last heading, latest amendment. Write down, a mutual fund can pay dividends only from realized gains and not from I'm repeating again, a mutual fund can pay dividends only from realized gains and not from unit premium reserve. Let us understand what is unit premium reserve. I told you that we need to mark our investment to the market. Let us say the NAV on 31st March is rupees 10, but market value is rupees 15. When I will mark to market, there would be a notional gain of rupees 5. This notional gain of rupees 5 for the concept of mutual fund is known as unit premium reserve. So we cannot use this amount for the purpose of distribution of dividend. This is about mutual funds. Come to the questions. Page number 21. Question number 1. Investors invested rupees 10,000 lakhs in a fund having a face value of rupees 10. After 6 months, the net assets value of the same fund rises to rupees 15. The unit premium reserve will be rupees 5. The fund manager has declared dividends of rupees 5 out of this reserve. It's not permissible because of latest amendment. You can write down not permissible. Question number 2, mark this question as very, very important. Guys, can you solve this question? Okay, don't bother too much. I am showing the solution. Please note it because this is a question of your CA intermediate. You remember your chapter of underwriting commission? Remember? Had you been in a position to remember, you might have solved this question. This question is from your IPCC only. Let us see what is this question all about. See, before you note, let us try to understand the difference. AS 13 says if there is underwriting commission, you will deduct underwriting commission only from those investments which are devolving out of underwriting. It states whole of the underwriting commission shall be reduced from the cost of investments. Meaning thereby, let us assume this way. I am an underwriter and I am going to invest rupees 100 if share is not subscribed for and the commission is rupees 10. If I will follow AS 13, then what will happen? Just see. After rupees 100, I got, let us say, the underwriting development of rupees 50 only. AS 13 states you will divide rupees 10 into two proportions, 50-50, meaning there are 50 minus 5. To the extent of underwriting development, I will reduce. In case of this mutual fund, from whole of rupees 50, I will reduce rupees 10. You will get to understand from this question again. Please start noting, you will understand. Please take a note of this one. When you note this one, underline the word daily basis. For these working notes, you have already noted. Working notes were given in the previous one. So this is simply a summarization now.